Hello, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So, Virgo, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. So, with all that being said, Virgo, let's get started. How does Virgo currently view this relationship? All right, so we do have the High Priestess. We also have the Two of Pentacles, and then we also have the Nine of Wands. I feel like your intuition is trying to prepare you for something. Like you might find yourself randomly, and I don't know if you've already felt this way, Virgo, or you might find yourself feeling this way very, very soon. Like this energy might hit you out of nowhere. Because it's an energy of you essentially feeling like something's coming. You just don't know what's coming. And I feel like it's kind of giving you a little anxiety. It is giving you a little bit of anxiety. And you're trying to figure out okay, am I just experiencing, some anxiety right now? Or is my intuition trying to tell me something? And it looks like your intuition is trying to tell you something, but prepare. I'm specifically getting prepare you for something. So let's look a little bit more into the High Priestess and see what's going on there. Tell me more about the High Priestess. You are very intuitive. I do feel like you are somebody who is, very spiritually gifted. But you're also somebody who suffers from anxiety, so I can see why you're a little confused. Okay, is this my anxiety or is my intuition trying to tell me something? It looks like your intuition is trying to tell you something. Let's see what's going on. Come on. Okay. Tell me more about the High Priestess. All right. Okay. I feel like, yeah, it looks like someone's coming, actually, is kind of what I'm getting. Someone's coming. We have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, which speaks of missed opportunities. The Ace of Pentacles is actually attached to the Ten of Pentacles, which speaks of a long-term committed relationship between two people, full of abundance, stability, all of that good stuff. It's interesting because the Ten of Wands is right next to it. So that's kind of, keep in mind, this is me describing this individual's energy that's coming towards you. So just keep that in mind, okay? So this person that's coming towards you, it's somebody who feels like they lost a really, really good thing. Even though technically, right, the Ace of Pentacles does, represent missing out on a really good opportunity that you never really got to experience and or have. But you know what I'm getting though? What I'm really, really getting is that this masculine energy tried. This masculine energy tried to build towards a long-term committed relationship with you. And it kind of looks like they had a hard time for whatever reason, building and establishing the life that they really, really wanted with you. And it kind of looks like there was a point in time where this person was kind of forced to give up, even though they didn't necessarily want to, is kind of what I'm gathering. But I am getting that they tried. I keep getting that they tried to build towards something long-term with you, but it kind of looks like no matter how hard they tried to build towards something stable and long-term with you, it just wasn't working for whatever reason. But we have the, I feel like they're getting their energy back. I feel like, yeah, I feel like the amount of time, energy, and effort they put towards trying to build the life that they wanted with you, it left them so drained and depleted to the point where they were forced to just kind of surrender and just give up and walk away. But I feel like they're getting their energy back. It's like they feel like they have the energy now to fight, to manifest and create the relationship that they really do want with you. Okay, all right. So that's what's coming. More of the story. It's not you just experiencing anxiety or anything like that. It's your intuition telling you yo, by the way, said person is coming. How does this person currently view this relationship? So we do have the Page of Wands, we do have the Four of Wands, and then we also have the Justice card. The bottom of the deck, we do have the Death card. I keep getting that they tried. They really did try to build what they wanted with you, but it kind of looks like for whatever reason they just weren't successful at it. And here they They come wanting to try again. But it's stemming from a place of them wanting to build what it is that they want with you. They're very attached. Like very attached to what they can see themselves having with you. I am definitely getting that. Hence why they're coming back to try again. Is kind of what I'm getting. All right, how does Virgo feel? Let's see, Virgo. Okay. Interesting. It's like you're looking at this person like they're trying to like manipulate their way back into your life all over again. Just to hurt you some more and disappoint you some more. Okay. We have the King of Swords. We also have the Strength card. And then we also have the interesting Hierophant to the Temperance card. And then we also got the Devil out here to the Eight of Wands. And then we also have the Ten of Pentacles. Interesting. Virgo, when it comes down to this person, you tend to like think the worst when it comes down to this person. I am getting that. Like you truly do tend to think the worst when it comes down to them. But we have Temperance to the Hierophant, which is kind of like a very fascinating energy. Fascinating energy to kind of see here. How do I explain this? How do I explain this to you? This is kind of like a very interesting energy to see come out here. But Temperance trumps the Devil every single time. So let's talk about it. Like, you do tend to think the worst about this person, but I feel like in some way, shape, and or form, it's always revealed to you that in some way, shape, and or form, don't get mad at me, but I'm just telling you what I'm saying here. But it's like, in some way, shape, and or form, it's always revealed to you that you're tripping. It's always like, you know, revealed to you that like it's all in your head. Don't get mad at me. I'm just the messenger. What do you want me to do? I'm just telling you what I see. Like I'm trying to think of an example. Let's just say, like, for example, like you think that this person is a player. Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, this person's, which they're very far from that, by the way, because they did show up as a King of Pentacles. Like, no. If they were a King of Wands, that's a different story, but a King of Pentacles is somebody who's like far from like a player, okay? They don't have player tendencies, but let's just say, hypothetically speaking, you think that this one over here is a player, and you firmly believe, right, that they are. Somehow, some way, it's always revealed to you that you're actually wrong about this person. You're actually wrong about this person. Yeah, basically. You know, this person comes off to me as somebody who's like dead set, you know what I mean, on you and what they want with you. Nothing more and nothing less. But that's the thing, is that I think that you, God, how do I explain this? It's like you seem to like think and believe and feel otherwise. But it's always revealed to you. Like, I can't emphasize this enough. It's like, it's always, because I keep getting that, it's always revealed to you that it really is all in your head. You know what I mean? It really is all in your head. Okay. All right, let's look at this person. How does this person currently feel? We have the Seven of Wands. We also have the Eight of Cups. And then we also have the 10 of Swords out here. Okay. The bottom of the deck, we do have the, you know, this is very interesting because we see this person circling back, right, around your way. And it's because they have the energy now. They finally have the energy to get up and fight for this marriage and a relationship. And I see them doing just that. I think that this person knows. That this is not going to be a walk in the park. I think that this person knows exactly what they're going back to, right? Which is somebody who thinks the worst of them, somebody who doesn't fully trust them, somebody who doesn't fully believe them. But to be completely honest, I don't think that this person, excuse my French, I don't think this person gives a flying fuck, okay? Like, they want what they want with you, damn it, okay? They want what they want with you, and they're very determined to make that happen. Okay, let's keep going. What actions will Ooh, nice Virgo. Okay, now it's starting to kind of make sense as to why you are the way that you are in this dynamic here, and you may not be consciously aware of it. You know how like there's some people, I don't even know if you've met people like this. I definitely have met a lot of people that are like this. You know how like there's some people who say that being in a relationship makes them feel, you know, confined, and it makes them feel restricted. It just does. You know what I mean? When it comes down to you, I think that relationships just make you feel not so safe and secure. And it is tied, all of this is tied to something you've already experienced in a relationship. So once upon a time, you were in a relationship with somebody who didn't make you feel safe and or secure. You were with somebody who didn't make you feel like it's okay and it's safe, right? To basically be vulnerable, right? So because you went through that experience and you fought very, very hard to get out of that type of dynamic, marriage, relationship, whatever have you that you were a part of, it kind of looks like you made it your mission and priority to never put yourself in a predicament like that ever again, because that relationship, it really did took a massive toll on you. And you know very, very well how much you had to like fight to get out of a situation like that. And you also know how much that dynamic and that experience affected you and changed you forever, okay? So it looks like you were dealing with somebody, more of the story, who brought a lot of trauma into your life, a lot of trauma into your life. It does appear to me, though, that you've definitely grown and healed a lot from that personal experience that you basically went through with that particular person. Because we have the Nine of Wands to the Five of Cups, and you're showing up as a Queen of Wands to the Nine of Pentacles, which is really nice. That's kind of telling me that as far as that experience that you went through, you've grown, you know, you've healed from a lot of things, Virgo. But with the Four of Cups coming out here, there's still certain things that you haven't necessarily fully healed from. And it all kind of boils down to not feeling safe and secure with a person. That's what it all boils down to. You haven't actually healed from that just yet. You've healed from a lot of other things. You know what I mean? Like, who knows? Maybe this person from your past made you feel like you would never be nothing, you know, without them, and look at you now. You see what I mean? Like, so you've healed from a lot of things. I will give you that. I'm really proud of you for that, Virgo. But there's certain things that you have not healed from, and I feel like it has a lot to do with, like your fear, you know, of like intimacy, your that fear that you have of being vulnerable with a person again. Because this individual that you were dealing with, you were very, 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 very vulnerable. Like, you were not guarded at all with this individual. And it kind of looks like they did a number on you, unfortunately. So after that whole experience, it just kind of looks like you made it your mission and priority to never allow yourself to be vulnerable with a person, you know, ever again. Because if you're never vulnerable with a person ever again, you don't got to worry about going through X, Y, and Z anymore. Feel me? So those are things that you still do kind of need to like heal from. But I feel like in your head, like what you tend to tell yourself is, well, I guess this means that I'm just supposed to be single and alone for the rest of my life. But it doesn't mean any of those things. It just means that there's still certain things that you haven't necessarily fully healed from. And here's the thing, Virgo. You're going to forever find yourself feeling like, well, I guess I'm just supposed to be single and alone for the rest of my life. Maybe that's what it means, right? Every time somebody will try to pursue you in a relationship, you know, with you, and you start feeling this way, not so safe and secure, and feeling like you have to push that person away, you're going to forever tell yourself, I'm just supposed to be single and alone for the rest of my life. But it's not that. It's that because you haven't fully healed from certain things, and the things that you need to heal from does kind of require you know, to be in a dynamic with someone. If that makes any sense. Like, for example, I've used this example a lot. I've always had a fear of flying. I have oh my God. Okay, heights, oh, no, I can't, okay? Like, my knees will give in every fucking time, okay? Like, I am terrified of heights, terrified. So, you know, flying was like absolutely not, we ain't finna do this, you know what I mean? I like the ground. I want to stay on the ground, right? So Anyways, I say all that to say this. Like, there came a point in time where I had to fly because I had a job in New York. And with that being said, I had to get on a freaking plane. Like, I had to get on a freaking plane. And I was shaking like a freaking leaf on a windy motherfucking day. I will say that. I was terrified. But once I started doing it over and over and over again and exposing myself to it, oh man, like, I had no fear whatsoever when it comes down to getting on a freaking plane because I overcame that fear, you know what I mean? So when it comes down to you and what you're going through, Virgo, in order to overcome what you struggle with the most, you kind of have to expose yourself to it. Just like for me, in order to get over my fear of flying, I had to get on a damn plane. I'm never going to get over my fear of flying staying on the ground. It's just never gonna happen. It's not a thing, you know. Like, I had to expose myself to it. Listen, I was uncomfortable. I was scared, you know. But I had to do what I had to do. Okay. You gotta do what you gotta do, Virgo. Like, you can't keep like lying to yourself this way and telling yourself, well, I guess I'm just supposed to be single alone for the rest of my life. You can't keep lying to yourself this way. I mean, you can, but why would you want to? You know what I mean? Like, why would you really want to? You're selling yourself short by doing this to yourself. You know what I mean? So with that being said, the things that you have to heal from, you kind of have to expose yourself to it. Like, when it comes down to like this fear of intimacy that you have, you're never going to get over that fear of intimacy until you allow yourself to be intimate with a person. You're never going to get over whatever else you struggle with unless you expose yourself to it. You have to expose yourself to it in order to overcome it and move past it and let it be a thing of the past. But you got to put yourself in that position to do so. And it's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be scary, of course. Absolutely. But if you expose yourself to it and get over it, it could be, you know, you could definitely make it a thing of the past. But if you keep telling yourself, oh, I'm just supposed to be single alone for the rest of my life, you're never going to get over it. You're never going to move past it. And it's going to forever control you. And you got to think about this too, Virgo. It's like, if you're somebody who wants to get married one day, if you're somebody who wants to build and establish a life with someone one day, right? It's like, you're basically saying, you know what? Never mind. No, I'm good. I don't want to get married. Fuck that. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that, you know, because I feel like there's a lot of things that you want to do that involve another person, like get married, start a family, do this, do that. But it's like, you might as well just be telling yourself that that's never going to happen then to you, because if you continue to sit in this energy of, well, I'm just supposed to be single alone, it is what it is, which is a lie. But you know, you're never going to really experience life to the fullest extent. You know what I mean? You're never going to really experience the things that you truly deep down inside want and desire, because you're lying to yourself. You see what I mean? Oh, and then we have this human here. We have the King of Wands, true pair situation between you and this person, to the Page of Cups, to the Nine of Swords, and then we also have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. In regards to how this person plans on moving forward, Virgo, I do see this that's the thing. Okay. I feel like this person is trying to like convince you at this point. Hence why they're harnessing the King of Wands like energy. King of Wands is very big on like convincing people of something. So I feel like this person's trying to like convince you, right? That you really, really should. You know what I mean? Give them, in this dynamic between the two of you, you know, another chance. With the Nine of Swords to the Page of Cups coming out here, I feel like this person just knows. You know, they just know why you're so on the fence about giving them, and this dynamic here between the two of you another chances, because they know that you think that they're a King of Wands. They know that. Nobody needs to tell this human being that. No one needs to tell them that. They already know. They already know. It's like they're trying to convince you that they're not like a King of Wands, but also show you that they're not. Jesus, Virgo. Jesus, Virgo, Jesus. Again, they're very, very attached, Virgo, to you and what they want with you, hence why they're bad. But look at you. You're showing up as the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse and the Queen of Cups in the reverse to the Three of Swords. It's like you're looking at this person like, yeah. Nah, I'm good. No. Go take your love somewhere else, please. Leave me alone. You know what I mean? Like, You're rejecting the very thing you want, Virgo. You want someone that you could build with. There you go. You want somebody that, you know, you could feel safe and secure with emotion. There you go. You want somebody that you can love. There you go. You know what I mean? It's like, it's, God, how do I explain what you're doing here? It's like what you want. Yeah, no, it kind of looks like what you currently have, aka this person, your relationship with this person is what you used to want. It's what you used to want, right? This is what you used to want. You used to want somebody that you can have a serious relationship with. You used to want somebody that you could build and establish a life with. It's like what you currently have is what you used to want. And you're just like, no, I'm okay. I'm okay. You know, I'd rather just be single and alone and just, you know, be a Virgo and just focus on my money, honey. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less, you know. You're rejecting the very thing that you've always wanted. Basically. And you know what's kind of fascinating? Did we get the devil? Did we get the devil? We did get the devil, right? I think we did get the devil. It's like the devil doesn't have to put too much time, energy, and effort towards trying to like break this dynamic between the two of you apart because you're already doing what the devil wants you to do. And that is not going for it. Not going for it. So then there's that. You know, I just said this in somebody's reading, but for the life of me, I forgot who it was. But, you know, the devil, when the devil sees that you're about to walk into something amazing, he's going to try to talk you out of it every single time. And it kind of looks like he's already been able to do that, you know, as far as talking you out of pursuing them and your relationship with them. So then there's that. Okay. Oh, well, there goes the devil. We have the Eight of Wands. Yeah, it's like the devil's like whispering in your ears, telling you like, hey, psst, Virgo, by the way, don't forget that they're a King of Wands, okay? Don't forget that. They are a King of Wands. Yeah, and it kind of looks like it's working, honestly. It does look like it's working. It definitely looks like it's working, but you are rejecting the very thing that you used to want, that you currently have now, or that you could go off and have, in other words. You know what I mean? Like, that's what you're doing. And this person showed up as the King of Pentacles, and they harness Emperor-like energy too. So yeah, that's kind of, you know, telling me that they're very far from a King of Wands like energy. A King of Wands doesn't even move like this. That's like another thing too. It's like a King of Wands is somebody who wants to be single and free. You know, the King and the Queen of Wands has this thing in common, right? They want to be single and they want to be free. They want to be as free as, they don't want to be tied down to anybody, okay? They don't. They do not. They do not. And here they are, you know, trying to build a happily ever after with you. They don't move like a King of Wands. They don't move like one. Because the King of Wands is never going to put themselves in that predicament to settle down with anybody, because they want to be single and free and do whatever the hell they want with their life. Just like you want to be single and free and do whatever you please with your life. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? But you're not dealing with a King of Wands. A King of Wands will never sign themselves up for something like this. Ever. Never. 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 No. No, no, no. No. Because a King of Wands knows that they can't do whatever they want in a marriage, in a relationship. A King of Wands knows that if they're in a marriage and a relationship, it's going to be too hard for them to do whatever they please because of the person that they're bound to, and or, you know, you see what I mean? This is kind of why they prefer to be single and free, because it's just easier that way, you know, to just be single and free. You don't got to respond to anybody. You're good. You could do whatever you want, you know, without having to respond to anybody or worry about anybody. You could just do you, you know, and that's what you're trying, you just want to do you. But it's because of the things you haven't fully healed from. All right, so that is what I have for you, Virgo. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading.